And yes, I dropped the ball last week, but I wanted to make sure I got this video out to you guys this week. I just wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling it. Hey, beautiful souls. It is your girl, Tori Chalet. Now, I have this in my hand, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. I really don't even know if I'm recording on here. So I'm probably going to look a little foolish doing this, but I am new to like really adding on this techie stuff. I just got me a new tool that's hopefully it's going to elevate me to the next level on making more videos, but we shall see. So as you know, this video is all about Commense, the Deets on Commence. Now I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I do have an ambassadorship with them at the current moment. So you will see a little bit more style edits, recommendations for that particular company. Now, let's break this down. So for me, as you guys know, I live a more minimalistic lifestyle. I don't promote overconsumption, but I do promote soft consumption, or soft, slow consumption. And so with there being so many fast fashion brands, especially brands that are overseas, such as China, this was one of the brands that I actually decided to partner with, mainly because I really like the quality of their clothes. I like the selections. I feel like they have smarter pieces. And I see that they're slowly trying to make it a little bit more inclusive in terms of their sizing. So I'm hoping that over time that gets better. But with their efforts, I have decided to sign on and promote a few of the items on there. And plus it's more of an affordable option. And so for me, I shop a little high, I shop a little mid, and every now and again I shop a little low. So that is pretty much my take on the why I decided to choose Commence in terms of being a part of one of the brands that I am promoting at the moment. And so let's get into it. Now, when I did my recent post on Instagram, I pretty much did a try on haul. These were some pieces that I brought into my wardrobe that I know would work for the summer, but would also transition really well throughout the year, because as you know, I picked these pieces based on its functionality. And with your girl being back on the dating scene, I did want to pick some pieces that I feel like I could also wear out and kind of switch, amongst the different things in my lifestyle. And so if you did see that video on Instagram, you saw that I tried on the pieces, and this by far this was my third batch from Commence. The first batch was a self-purchase. The second batch was a collab that we did last fall. And then this was our latest kind of spring, summer-ish collab. And so this by far was my favorite one. I was a lot more selective, a lot more careful with the selection of pieces that I did choose, mainly because I wanted to make sure that the quality was on point. So we will start with quality. Now, I will say you're going to get some pieces that are going to be actually pretty good. You're going to get some pieces that are not too bad, and then you're going to get some pieces where you're like, this is a little cheap. I'm going to be completely honest. But I will say for the most part, all the pieces that I have bought for them have done really well. I think it may have been from my first round when I actually bought pieces, I may have returned 2 items. One, I think it was just gonna require too much ironing. The second piece was, I think it was too sheer. And then another piece I did keep, but eventually I kind of let go because the quality, it just didn't work on my body. So I can say overall the quality is pretty decent. If I had to kind of categorize it based on what you guys are used to seeing, I'm definitely not gonna give it, some pieces can give you Zara vibes, right? It's gonna be up there with the typical fast fashion of your Zara's, your Mangos, your H&M, and then you have some pieces that are definitely gonna give you kind of like your Forever 21, but I will say they're definitely above Shein, however the girls are saying it. But either way, it's going to kind of give you a little bit of each in those qualities. Now, I will say I have not tried the trousers. Trousers are very hard for me, with the exception of this. So if you're wondering where this set from, this is actually from my second install from them. This was from the fall. I don't think it was necessarily a fall winter item. It was just a set that I chose, but I did do it in the last fall collaboration that we did. I'm going to show you this full outfit in full in just a second, but this is still also very much available on the site, so I'll make sure that I link it below, and all the pieces that we talk about today will be linked below. And make sure if you are watching this video and you also happen to read the newsletter, catch some of the edits that I have for this month with Commense. All right, so like I said, quality is pretty good. So I would definitely say make sure you are reading the reviews, looking at the sizing chart. I would say the sizing chart is pretty accurate in most cases. In some cases, it can be a little hard to figure out, just because if you're like me, I have a small waist and I'm very hippie. So finding bottoms, skirts, pants, sometimes even dresses can be a little bit difficult because I'm smaller up top and I'm bigger at the bottom. But if you're pretty much even or well proportioned, or you pretty much know your sizes, then you should be pretty good. I would say I'm typically medium large, meaning like the top I'm kind of like a 4-6, bottom I'm like a 10, working on 8, so we're more like the 8-10 range. And so for that, that's gonna pretty much put me in medium in most items. Pants will sometimes go to large, but again, I haven't tried the bottoms yet, other than this set, which was kind of like an oversized set. So this was very much easy to order a medium in because there's elastic on the waist. But if you're trying to do some of their wide leg trousers, I don't know if they have that many pair of jeans on there, but if you're trying to do like some of their wide leg trousers, their oversized trousers, I definitely would try to look at some of the reviews and really try to understand. But I definitely plan on doing some trousers at some point, perhaps in a later installation that or collaboration that I have with them, or if I just decided to order some myself. If we do that, it'd definitely be more in the fall. So quality, I would definitely give it a thumbs up. Well, even before quality, I had a lot of clients just asking me if this was a reputable company. I will definitely say it is very much an official company. And they have actually blown up so much that I have noticed that they have already made a price increase in a lot of items. And I think it's because they're realizing that some of the quality of the clothes are actually starting to kind of meet the price point, and it's giving you kind of like that boutique feel. So I want you to feel very, very confident in purchasing from this company. However, I'm hoping that as this company has grown and evolved, so has their return policy. Now, the first time that I did order from them, I did have a little bit of an issue returning. They kind of make it a little bit harder to return their clothes. It's not as seamless as Shein is, or Amazon. However, I'm hoping that the return policy has gotten a lot more better. That will probably be the only caveat. So if you do order some items, and I haven't checked because I haven't had to ship or return anything, so I'm not certain how that process goes now. I would definitely double check the policies, and I'll maybe try to double check it before I post this video if I don't check it yourself. If you're going to order some items and you're uncertain, perhaps maybe order 2. I think exchanges may be easier. So you could maybe order 2 if you're unsure of sizing, or just if you're returning, I'm sure exchanging might be a lot easier. Or just, have a place where if you're ordering it, you're not breaking the bank, it's not going to hurt you too much, and you can easily sell it on Poshmark. So just kind of be open to having another alternative to selling that piece if it just so happens to not work out well. And I'm only saying that just for peace of mind and to completely be honest, because like I said, I don't know how it's updated, how it's evolved, if it's gotten better, if it's improved. But I just know the first time I was almost like, look, y'all gonna run me my money. And so I was pretty excited when they reached out to me later on, was like, hey, let's do a collaboration. I'm like, yeah, because I really want to try more of your clothes, but I don't want to have to go through this again because the sizing or the quality of the fabric is not as good, or it's too sheer, whatever the case may be. When I've probably tried at least almost 15-20 pieces of their items, and again, some of these pieces I still have in my wardrobe, some I sent back, and like maybe 1 or 2 pieces I sold already. So I feel pretty confident in terms of partnering up, collaborating with, and promoting this particular brand. And as always, I am not to push anything on you. Your purchases, if you use my code Tori_12, it will give you a percentage off of your purchase. It just helps to support my platform, the time to be able to bring some fashionable content to your inbox. So without further ado, let's talk about some of these recent pieces, and I may have snuck in a couple of old pieces in here. Right, so let's first get into what I'm wearing today. As you can see, we have on this little set here This can also serve as just like a at-home lounge set. This can very much be worn for Sunday brunch, worn to probably almost even at a formal event. I think that's why I liked it, because I felt like I could take this home, I could take this on a beach trip, I can wear this to dinner, I can wear this to a semi-formal event. It just can go a long way, and I love how flowy it is. There's like this elastic waistband that allows kind of like the flexibility and the function. Now the pants are definitely come longer, so I would say these are pretty tall girl friendly if you're around the 5'9", 5'10" range. I'm 5'2", and I actually got mine tailored, so these are just shortened, but these definitely come longer. And so this set is just super gorgeous. This top is kind of like oversized, but you can always button it. If I want to put a safety pin there, I can. If I want to tie the top, I can definitely tie the top. And so it just gives you so much room and flexibility to do different things. So let's get into the next piece. So let's talk about this dress here. As you can see on the side, this is me trying on the dress so you can see how it fits. I am a size, again, I am a size like, I guess you could say 6'8" in dresses. And initially when I saw this dress online, I was hoping that it was gonna have more of a bubbly feel like it is pictured on the model. However, this is just, it fits just a little bit more on me, just like as a fitted dress. So this dress to me is not as accurate as it's described. It's not as accurate as the picture shown. Again, this is a little bit more fitted. It is A-line, but it fits the hips versus it kind of having like that bubbled out effect. This dress, I want to say, is a size medium. And again, I am a 6'8", and I'm more hippie and a little bit smaller at the top. This elastic waistband in here actually makes this extremely comfortable. So it doesn't feel like, it makes it comfortable, but it also makes me feel like I'm protected here. So nothing's gonna fall out, and it just kind of adheres to my bust area. I don't care so much for the little flaps on the dress, but whatever. Wherever you can layer this with a blazer, with a button-up t-shirt, with a turtleneck, with just like a fitted tee, and make this work for, you know, the next season. So this was the other dress that they sent me. As you can see how it is styled on the person. I would say this dress is pretty much as it is on the website. Sorry, it's a little wrinkled because I did wash it and I air dried it. What I do like about this dress is that it does have an extra inner lining in it, so it doesn't, you don't see, so it's not really sheer. This one's actually a nice material. It's kind of like a cotton linen blend, as you can see. So it's like a crinkly feel, but it's still very soft, very easy to wear. What I love about the straps is that it does give you a little bit more of a naked back, but the straps can also be crisscrossed. It can be, you know, just tied at the top. You can just kind of do a halter look with this dress. So this is very much a functional dress in terms of how you can wear it in the back. And of course you can throw a t-shirt up under it if you just want to add some layer to it and want to extend this beyond the summer months. So I do really, really like this dress. This comes in, I want to say, like a green color if you're looking to find some other colors. So I ended up really, really liking this dress. I wasn't sure about it at first, but when I put it on, I was like, oh, this is so pretty. Something else to note, I am 5'2", so most of these dresses that I'm going to be showing you today will be maxi on me, but will more than likely be more of a midi length on anyone that's a little bit taller. So this dress right here, as you can see, is a nice little bodycon dress. Again, on me, it's definitely closer to a maxi. On most other heights, it will probably be more of a midi dress. I would say this is pretty good. It's still slightly sheer in terms of how thin it is. This does come in a cream color, which I feel like would be really nice, and I want to try it, but I feel like the cream may be a little bit sheer. But if you do want just like a simple, nice knit bodycon dress, this is a really good dress. I wore this the other night to a grand opening, and I think I wore this while I was in Tulum, And so I've already worn this dress. Kaden has even worn this dress. So I can see this dress lasting me for a while because it's very simple, it's very functional. It can go with anything. I can throw some sandals on and just, you know, run some errands. It's really kind of like a all-in-one basic black knit dress. So I want to say Dish has something similar to this, but this is a fraction of the price. So this is actually a really, really good pickup with Commense in terms of pricing, in terms of quality, and fit and look. Last dress to mention, my last dress to mention is this backless dress. Now, funny story is I have been wanting this Matu dress for the longest, which I end up finally getting, but we'll talk about that another day. And I seen that Commence had a dress very similar to it. So I was like, well, let me get this lower price point dress instead of spending all of this money on this other dress. And I finally got it in, and then, but there's still such a difference. So I still really love this dress. The part for me is just the backless, as you can see with me modeling it. It's just very cute. I will say the straps can be, I probably could have done this in the small because the straps are slightly big, but that's just because your girl has, I'm not working with anything at the top. I don't have no bust. But the only thing with the dresses that I haven't mentioned is that with the khaki Floyd dress and even this dress, it doesn't have pockets. You know, we are pocket girls, and so that would probably be the main downfall. But if you just want a nice, sexy, cute summer backless dress, this is definitely your girl. I plan on probably wearing this with like a turtleneck, and maybe even a sweatshirt just to kind of make it a skirt, more of a skirt vibe. But I definitely plan on possibly layering this as the year goes on. Again, I don't really like for my pieces just to sit or just be designated for one particular season. What you see on the internet is pretty much what you get. The quality is pretty good, the fabric's pretty thick, and so this is actually a really, really good dress. Okay, so we are going to talk about the tops that I picked up in this particular one. And as you can see, I have this button-up cotton split vest here. I really love the color of this. This is kind of like that pale yellow, which was like, I seen was just everywhere this season. And I'm not particularly like a pale yellow girl. I'm not even really a pastel girl, but I really liked how close to like neutral it was. This was very classy. This was something I felt like could, you know, particularly work with my wardrobe. The colors, I love the details in the button. It just kind of reminds me of like, you know, it just has like that tortoiseshell feel, which goes with a lot of pieces in my closet. What I liked about it, and I'm gonna try it on again, is how it has like the slits, which really, really works for me, especially being a hippie girl and like, you know, having a little butt, having a smaller waist. It really gives that, you know, that give for me, so it's not like bulking up or feeling too tall. And I love the fact that it kind of cinches the waist in, so this is really good at giving kind of like that hourglass feel. I want to say this is a medium, and I probably could have done a small, but I just like to be safe than sorry. And if I want to, I can always take it to the tailor and get it taken in. Even though it kind of has like a linen look, it's more like a cotton linen blend. But even though it is this material, I am still rocking this in the fall. We're just gonna layer it up, as always, because I am not someone that puts my linen up just because it's fall season. I wear my linen year round, and I highly suggest you do too. So yes, make sure. This is definitely one of those pieces I would not leave. They've actually sold out of this 3 times, which is why it took a while for them to even send it to me. But I'm so glad I got it. And of course the pockets are not real pockets, they're faux pockets, but I'm fine with that. I actually like it and it actually works. This top, I was seeing these everywhere. These like button down, tunic, tube top type of deals. And when I seen Commence had one, I was like, I had to get it. And as soon as I got it, I loved it. And honestly, I wore it on a date immediately because I was like, oh, this is so cute. As you can see, this is how it comes. And this is how it looks on me. And yeah, this is pretty much what you see is what you get. Now, I will say this is the same material as the mini dress that I showed you in the khaki, and it has the same material around the bust area, which makes it very comfortable. It makes it very secure feeling, and the quality is actually pretty good. It's a well-made. I would say the buttons are pretty cheesy, but most of these like companies come with cheesy buttons. But at any point, if I wanted to, you can elevate this with like some gold buttons, add some pearl buttons, like switch the buttons out, take it to your nearest tailor or do it yourself. I think that would really elevate this top, and that's something I'm considering on doing, just to kind of take the cheapness out of it. The little faux pocket flaps, I'm pretty used to it. I feel like everybody's doing this now. Either way, it also kind of has that hourglass shape, so this is really ideal for most women, in my opinion. I feel like even if you're kind of up and down, this will definitely help to give you some shape around here. And if you're like me, you already kind of have a small waist and a little bit of hips, this is definitely going to be a great piece. Now, as you can see, if I wanted to, I could pretty much put it on top of this set and it would have its own whole little look and whole little moment. So this is one of those pieces that I feel like any other tube top. You literally could put this over a button up. You could put this over, as I always say, a turtleneck, a t-shirt. The world is your oyster. So this is going to be a great piece that I will actually layer in the fall. And I'm super excited about a lot of these pieces in general because I won't have to buy a lot of items for the fall. I have only a few items on my wish list. Yes, I have a wish list for the fall already made, but I only have a few items that I'm going to be adding in because a lot of these pieces will work just fine with some of the pieces that I've been having, some of the pieces that I currently have, all that. Okay, so this was not, that pretty much completed my haul from this last session, but this was one of the first items that I purchased from Commense. This was one of the ones that I kept, which was this this kind of animal print tube top, knit tube top. And as you can see on me, it's pretty short. On the website, it looks like it's longer than what it is, but I just kind of want you guys to see that it's very much like a shorter tube top. It does not cover the full stomach. You guys may have already seen this. You've probably seen me wear it plenty of times on my Instagram page, but just wanted to show you another item from Commense that's actually pretty good quality. It's cool. It's just not as long as it may show on the website. It's definitely more of a cropped. I have purchased 2 skirts from Commence, which is kind of helping me gauge on how to properly buy for bottoms. And so this maxi skirt also came with my with my actual purchase from Commence. As you can see, I think I wore this in maybe my last video that I did for this one. But the maxi skirt, I think I got in an extra large because I thought I needed a big based on their original sizing chart. Actually, I could have just did a large. And so I just went ahead and got it tailored, got it hemmed at the bottom and got it fitted a little bit more in the waist. So now this actually fits me a lot better. So I technically could have got a size large in this particular skirt. The skirt is still much available and will be located at the bottom. This is like just kind of like that satin maxi skirt, which I love. There was one that I wanted on dish as well, but again, this is a fraction of the price and gives the same exact look. So if you've been looking for kind of like that satin silk maxi, this will definitely work. Again, I would say this is about medium height, girl friendly. Again, I'm short, but I did have to get this hemmed a bit. So this was definitely a lot longer on me. So if you're a taller girl, this could possibly be, I don't know if it'll be a maxi or if it'll be like, you know, kind of right around, it may, you know, hit right around the ankle point, just for a point of reference. But the quality is great. It's a thicker material, so I still feel very much comfortable and confident wearing this in the cooler months as well. Now, we're not there yet, but I just wanted to show you another bottom that I have, which is this faux leather skirt. I absolutely love this skirt. This is a large, so this was definitely better in terms of sizing for me. However, I still could probably get it in a smaller size because it has stretch in it. So It does have a good stretch in it, but this was one of my favorite skirts. I have to see if they still have this online. I feel like they do, and they probably do in black as well, but I wanted to do something in brown. So you see what I mean when I be picking out these pieces, because I already know in my mind what it's gonna go with. And I already know the type of top that I'm gonna wear up under here, because I can wear this top if I wanted to up under here, just to kind of have a flowy feeling with this bottom. So yeah, I am looking forward to just putting some of these little looks and pieces together. I hope that this video has helped you to kind of understand some of the sizing. The price point, I think, is great to find some great basics to kind of get you through season to season. You don't have to fill your wardrobe up with the whole Commense, but it is one of the I would say fast fashion China-based websites that I do actually like in terms of clothes. So I hope this helps. If you're interested in any of these particular pieces, make sure you use the links below, and make sure you use my code Tori_12 so that way you can get your 12% off of your next purchase. Again, there is no force, only get what you need. This is not a platform pushing a lot of links, but your purchases using my particular code and links are certainly appreciated. I do get a small commission based on your purchases, which essentially helps promote and support my platform. So, beautiful souls, if you have stayed and watched this whole video, thank you so much. There's more to come. I'm hoping I can get more comfortable. And I don't even know if this microphone ever picked up or not, but oh well. Whew. Girl, I feel like I just talked like a whole 30 minutes. I'm tired. And I gotta go. I gotta get on the road. I am going somewhere, and I have to get on the road in the next hour to a cute little weekend getaway. Until the next time, I hope you guys have an amazing